2026. Today we are here to have a very engaging conversation with Professor Rajiv Ganguly. He's the Dean of Science at University of Engineering and Management, Kolkata. Please give a big round of applause for Professor Rajiv. Hi, sir. Thank you for taking out time to be here with us today.
Thanks to Times Now, Times Education. It's a pleasure coming here.
Thank you. So we know that your university handles BTech, law, hotel management, which is a vast variety of courses. So when it comes to this, we wanted to understand that since UEM offers management, law, hotel management, so how is the university making sure that the academic excellence goes along with such diverse disciplines?
It's a fantastic question. I must say that this group, IMM group, is in existence for last 37 years in this part of the country. And we started initially with management, then slowly we entered into engineering. So over the years, we have established the quality processes. I'll just be coming to that. Law, hotel management, all these came at a very later stage. 2018 they started. And when we formed this university, we felt that universities are meant to be giving education in a wider gamut of subjects. So that's the thing. The basic philosophy that we have in the group is primarily on hands-on education and creating good human beings. Because here we believe that we must be creating problem solvers. Rather than having some rote method, writing in the exam and getting good marks, there should be somebody's engineering, somebody's management. So they must be able to deliver proper results. And for that, we have created an ecosystem. From the first year itself, we groom them in that way. We give them a lot of opportunities, lot of areas, lot of programs in which we nurture their skills. And one of the most important things, in addition to the normal classroom labs, we have many events. And we allow the students to organize those events, real-life events, maybe technical, for hotel management, law, various events. From there, they learn and they interact with the industry experts and they grow in their path. So it's a daily growth process. So that's the way we have ensured the quality all across our streams.
It's a very interesting point that you said that, it's the point of daily growth. And as we know that in 2025, 2026, especially after COVID, things have been evolving and changing very rapidly.
Very true.
So when we talk about BTech, now that is a very traditional course, but keeping in mind the technological advancements all over the world, how are you making sure that the curriculum of your BTech programs stays relevant and is also goes hand in hand with the global changing technological standards?
This is actually a very pertinent question when you're standing at this point of time. Perhaps every institute, every university all across the world, they are facing this thing. So what we have done, we have a very dynamic system in which we are currently incorporating the technical changes. Maybe at times we are changing and incorporating changes in 6 months, in a semester itself. Because the world is changing fast. AI is coming in, it's not coming, it's already come up in a big way. And if I say my students, don't use ChatGPT, don't use this, so it's not the right way. So what we are doing, we are actually trying to empower them, use them in the right way, how to do the prompts, how to make the best use of it, and then use your intelligence to understand and analyze. Like they are doing a lot of programming by themselves. We ask them, you do a similar programming, ask ChatGPT or any other platform to do that. Then you analyze, you have done, that program is being done, what are the lacuna there? In order to identify that lacuna, they really need to be experts. So instead of avoiding or blocking them, we are creating assignments in a way so that they start learning it and using it in the meaningful way. What we have, trying to incorporate is that mundane, boring works to be taken care of by those platforms. But don't forget your real intelligence. Put that and make something meaningful output. And that we are doing all across the streams. Even in hotel management, we are using AI-based cooking. So we are training them up. So everywhere we are doing that because we cannot avoid that. When technology comes in, it rushes in at such a high speed. We simply cannot avoid that. So we are allowing him. It's just like a riding on the wave. You've seen in the sea, when there's a wave, if you're under the wave, we get drowned. But if you're on the top of the wave, we'll be able to ride. So that's the thing we try to incorporate, and we are also training our teachers in a big way. It's of course a very, very big challenge, but I'm very happy that everybody all together is taking up this challenge and trying to take things forward.
What a brilliant analogy, by the way, that, you have to stay at the top of the wave, because technology right now, specifically we talk about artificial intelligence, is coming at us like a wave. But switching gears from BTech to law and hotel management, now those are two key areas. I feel that, those are the streams where you need exposure with the industry. You cannot do
Absolutely.
it in four walls.
Absolutely.
So as an institute, how are you ensuring that your collaborations with the industry and students' exposure with the industry, how do you make sure that it helps in your student employability?
This is a very pertinent question. We actually have this multi-level exposure in all across streams. Like, for say, we are talking of law. In law, they are working with this. Actually, our law is actually BBA LLB. So we have a very strong focus on the industry. So every summer, winter, they get out in between. They go to the various industries. They do internships. They learn about the industry. They're also going to the various top legal companies. They are learning how litigation is being done. At the same time, for hotel management, similar, they're going to hotels and other places. Tourism is also there. We also have, for all the programs, we also have a little bit of foreign exposure. We have got a lot of tie-ups in Thailand, Singapore, Australia, UK, USA. So chosen people in France, so a group of people all across these places, they go and they get trained up. So local exposure, national exposure, international exposure. So stage-wise, they are given that. And our problem is different. We have less number of students, we have more job offers. So it's a big challenge. We are trying to increase our seats now for both law and hotel management.
We hope that happens soon. As a closing question to you, you are the Dean of Science, which is a very big position, and obviously you have a responsibility. But within the university, what kind of research culture, what kind of collaborations are you bringing in, and what are you doing to promote this research culture?
It's a fantastic question. I'm very tempted to answer this question. We have framed a very interesting policy. First of all, if we look at the departments, for each and every department, we have identified IEDC cell, Innovation and Entrepreneurship Development Cell. So a strong innovation culture and development is there for each and every department. I'm very happy to share that in last week, 2 of our teams, they won the UVA AI challenge, that global challenge that have it. So first 2 teams were from Kolkata. So one having 15 lakhs prize money, other having 10 lakhs prize money. And they came out of 5,000 teams, they got selected, and finally top 3 were in 22 got selected.
Really?
So that comes from that IDC. And in this IDC, we have got grant-led projects where our trust funds students under the guidance of teachers with the projects, they give their funding. We have got 643 projects with a funding of 4.2 crores given in last 3 years by the trust itself. And our teachers doing research, they are encouraged to publish, they are participating in various conferences. We are organizing about 45 international conferences. Few are in USA, Canada, Australia, Singapore, Thailand, and many other places. And we have rest in Kolkata and all across India. So we have a very strong research culture. Last year, we crossed 1,500 Scopus and SCI publications, and with more than 10,000 citations. So it's a very, very strong research culture that we have. And last but not the least, we have established 24 centers of excellence, each one specializing in their domain. Some is in AI, some is in able, and we have very cutting edge areas like we have astronomy also. So we are doing it in a very big way. And in last couple of years, from a teaching university, we have converted ourselves into a research university. So research is a strong focus. And before I conclude my answer, there is a mandate, especially for BTech students. They have to have 2 publications, either in conferences, reputed conferences, or journals, before they get their degree. So that's a mandate. So it starts from there itself. So we have a holistic research culture and hands-on learning. That's the key that is taking us really forward.
I think that mandate is a very good way of making sure that students follow that and they
Right.
also develop an interest in
Right.
it. We hope that more and more leaders come out from your university. Thank you so much for taking out
Thank you.
time
Thank you.
to
Thank you
talk
very
to
much.
us today, and all the very best to you
Thank
and
you
your
very much.
students.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Hello and welcome back to Times Now Excellence in Education. We are here for another enriching conversation, and this time we have Dr. Deeptiman Dasgupta joining us. He is the Group Chief Operating Officer of the IEM UAM Group and IEM Research Foundation. Sir, please come up. Big round of applause for Mr. Dasgupta. Hi, sir. Thank you for joining us today. And, considering that... Yeah. So we would like to start the conversation by talking about how, as an institute, you are working towards making sure that your students are future ready. So in considering that how the industries are evolving these days, we have something new coming up every day. How are you making sure that your students are employability ready and are also industry ready from the day one?
So it's a very nice question, and it's a very pertinent question also. So today, what we focus on primarily in BBA, BCA, MBA, any program we run, first is you should have the foundational skill. That means your foundation should be very strong. So that's the primary goal. So all the education related to BBA, BCA, MBA, whatever we teach, foundation should be strong. Second important factor we develop in the student is that tomorrow they will go to industry, right? And industry will consume them. So whatever possible industry knowledge, if we can shift left, so it may be related to the architecture, it may be to the education, it may be related to the entrepreneurship, all skills, risk handling, handling the situation, handling different tough situations. So all these things should shift left. That's why we give students practical ground, right? Our own startup and our own environment to face those challenges and gradually adopt those skills so that tomorrow when they go to industry, it becomes much easier for them to mix with the rest of the gang.
Well said. I think it's very important to bridge that gap between academia and industry. Talking about that as the group CEO, how are you ensuring that you integrate, say, exposure when it comes to internships and all that kind of stuff into your curriculum?
Right. So as I am coming from industry and with a very long industry exposure and experience, my first experience or my first goal is to have the corporate flavor in the education. So today they are already gaining the fundamental education. They are gaining all great skills. But those skills, when applied to the industry, that is the only time when they become successful. That's why, as a corporate leader, what corporate values I can give to them, like bringing the industry people very frequently, having the industry lectures time to time for all kind of curriculums, then giving them the industry visit so that our students go to industry, see the actual plans, how actual things are moving up, doing a proper study that before I visit a steel industry, I should know what is the basic fundamental need of a steel industry, what is happening there. Then during the industry visit, actually deep dive, look at the fundamental aspects of different industry like the plans, like the different procurement, all those things. And post-industry visit, bring the key takeaways and bring it as a new project so that you pass it on to the next generation in your next group of students. So that's a very important aspect. That means you gain the hands-on flavor. Third thing is that industry mentoring. That means we allocate mentors from industry to guide a set of people, and we continue to do that so that time to time those mentor comes, they visit our campuses, students work with them for a longer term, and that's why they gain that what is actually happening in the industry. So net, if you can think of, it is again the shift left. Right. That means what I learned tomorrow in industry after 5-6 years, if I give that flavor to student even today, then that is also a great value add to them. So as a CEO, my role, my fundamental goal is to make them closer to industry.
Great. And so as an institute, what role do you guys play in strengthening innovation, entrepreneurship, and specifically in your BB and BCA programs?
Basically, around beginning of this year, We started in a startup organization called IM Research Foundation, which is also a Section 8 company to promote incubation and innovation, right? So what we intend to do, not only BBA, BCA, but even to the engineers also, to spawn new kind of industry projects. And the projects that we see commonly in our education sector also. For example, student attendance register, digital student attendance register is a burning need. Because in any class, when you go to the class, how quickly you can register your students rather than calling their names. Then bringing this kind of new problems, NAC accreditation. Accreditation is a problem that we have to face in the education industry. So if you look at the industry from an abstract view, education industry, you will see a lot of these kind of problems that our students can solve. So we are giving or encouraging students to create such projects and mentor those projects or guide those projects under IM Research Foundation. And during execution of those projects, we are mixing both engineering students and management students together. So, because tomorrow when they will go to industry, they will have to work as a team. And that team, there will be engineers, there will be other discipline people. So, working as a team and having the spirit of working as a team is so important. That's why we give them the same flavor by bringing the different disciplines. And that is the strength of our institution, considering we have all kind of disciplines, we have all kind of students. That's why you mix them. Second very interesting thing I am trying to do, for example, we have a division of law and we have a division of AI. Now you will see as technology is moving, technology convergence is becoming so important. So how I can blend AI with law to create a new kind of solution. So that's another ground we should face the challenge and we should develop this kind of solution.
Yeah, you very rightly said that, we need to make sure that we bring in technology in our daily usage, and that is what your students are learning. I think that's very important. So specifically talking about Eastern India now, how do you see Eastern India emerging as a hub for this kind of technology and management? And what kind of role would you want your institute to play in this?
So it's a very nice question because Eastern India, if you see, is the first idea IIT started. That's Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur started. That's the first IIT in the Eastern region. Then there came IIT Guwahati. There are so many institutes we have, and also Kolkata being the hub of the Northeast region, the gateway, Guwahati being the. So in Eastern India, if we see closely, there are a lot of talent pools, a lot of great institutes. So why don't we use the talent pool, industry power, and the educational power? These three dots, if we connect together, this can be a superpower, right? And that's why we promote the same philosophy in IEM group also, that use capabilities of our local and global talent, mix it up, because today it is a hybrid way. So use global professors, invite them, mix them with IIT professors. So to promote this thinking, we have also collaborating very closely with IIT Kharagpur.
Okay.
Very recently in Kolkata, in IIT Research Park, we have taken large incubation space. We are very closely working with STPI, Software Technology Park. We have taken large space there for incubation center. So we are closely collaborating with these ground entities or entities of power as well as talent to collaborate together and to create something novel. Because we are also trying to collaborate with TCS R&D. So once TCS R&D is done, we can probably collaborate with Accenture R&D. So industry R&D, great educational institute, and our institutes, talent of our institutes, all together we can do brilliant things. That's the notion.
That's a very good note, and I think we hope that in future you have great collaborations lined up, so that brings out the best for students, and we see more and more good news coming out of your area. Thank you so much for taking out time to talk to us, sir.
Thank you.
And
nice
we hope you have a great year ahead.
Thank you.
Hello and welcome to ET Now Business Summit and Awards. Our next guest is a social entrepreneur, distinguished peace ambassador, and recognized global diplomat who has dedicated his work to sustainable development and community transformation. These are just few of his achievements. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome Mr. Saurav Mukherjee, who is the founder director of UN EcoSoc accredited Kolkata Society for Cultural Heritage. Welcome, sir. Hi, sir. Welcome. How are you?
Yeah, doing well. Thank you for inviting me here. So yeah, it's really pleasure.
Great. As the founder director of UN EcoSoc, you have impacted over 3 lakh lives through KSCH. What scalable model did you adopt to ensure sustainable long-term transformation rather than the short-term interventions?
Actually, to start with, we always adopt or we always initiate projects which all are highly replicable. Like mangroves. Like we started with this project in West Bengal, and right now, it is highly scalable and highly replicable as well. So people from Africa, they are also replicating the same model. And also we are planning to replicate the same thing, same model in Sri Lanka as well. So this will help us to restore the ecosystem. So it will help us to build the sociological aspects in a very firm and cool way. Yeah.
Great. And as a UN EcoSoc accredited leader and also a global peace ambassador, how do you align grassroots development in India with the global peace building and sustainability frameworks?
See, peace building cannot be initiated from the locked room, like in a glass door meetings and all. So it should be started from the grassroots only. So before implementing in project, we should keep 17 sustainable development goals in our mind first. And based on that, we can replicate the model in different areas as well, so that we can cater all such sociological aspects. So these are the basic things to initiate peace from our work. Yeah.
Very true. There's something very interesting that you're pioneering AI development and large-scale mangrove restoration. So when we talk about technology, how do you think technology and climate resilience can together help us reshape the rural entrepreneurship in India?
See, climate resilience and technology, these are the most important verticals of our society right now in this very particular situation. So if we can club AI with climate action points, then we can see significant development in the production of agricultural goods. And also as you said, we have also integrated technology like KML technology, Google Earth, and also integrated AI in our existing mangrove project to monitor our project from the anywhere of the world. So this would create the extra trust for the project. And also it would help us to scale the model in the other areas as well, so that people from anywhere from the world, they can see whatever we are doing anywhere, any part of this world.
You just talked about how there are 2 things that are very important to a society, and I think one of the third things is women empowerment, which is also central to your mission. So talking about women empowerment, according to you, what are the structural changes that are still needed in today's world at policy as well as corporate level that you think can help create a dignity-driven and inclusive environment for everyone?
Yeah, women empowerment is one of the biggest vertical, or I should say pillar of the society. We should think about this vertical as well. And for the women empowerment projects, we should consider several things, structural changes that we need, and also we need government intervention to create policies, and they can serious change. We need serious changes of policies for the women empowerment actually. And I don't believe empowering women is in terms of financial part only, because we have to give them a proper access of finance as well. Otherwise, they can't take decisions. So these are the things, like we do not want them in terms of like to earn money or something. Like we want their contribution more in decision making as well. And also corporates, like they can also contribute their CSR funds, and they can also do some multiple activities to develop the vertical of the society. This is the most important thing. So yeah, together we can do this. Like by next 5 years, as per my prediction, like women empowerment can be a good thing in India as well.
And I think that's also very necessary in today's day and age, especially at a time when our country is being led by a woman. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank
It
you.
was great talking to you, and thank you for taking out time and sharing your valuable inputs with us. We hope you have more and more success in your initiatives.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Times Now Excellence in Education East 2026. We are back to having great conversations related to education, and this time we have Dr. Amartya Mukherjee joining us, who's the HOD and Associate Professor MCA at Institute of Engineering and Management, Kolkata. Dr. Mukherjee, please. Please give a huge round of applause for Dr. Mukherjee. Hi, Dr. Mukherjee. Thank you and welcome.
Thank you very much, and very warm gratitude from my side for this particular podcast. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I would like to, jump into the conversation because I'm very excited about the topic that we are here to discuss about.
Yes.
We are going to talk about coding for the future,
Yes.
which is kind of like the buzz
Yes.
right now. I think for the past few years, every kid wants to get into coding. That has been every engineer's dream. So with artificial intelligence, with data science, cybersecurity reshaping our tech landscape in the past few years, how do you think the MCA program is evolving in the past few years, and especially this year? And how is it trying to stay ahead of industry demands?
Yes, that is a quite relevant question in today's scenario because, see, in our IMUM group, we are majorly focused on the courses in MCA or in computer science. Majorly, there are a lot of coding platforms are already there. But the things are actually changing in such a way that not only the skill of coding, but also the design skill, architectural skills are also very important that should be incorporated, and they are actually incorporating in our syllabus. So coding, as per the coding platforms and coding concept are concerned, we majorly focus on the coding platforms like our HackerRank platforms. Then we have the CodeShape platform where the coding competitions are actually organized and students are highly engaging on those particular coding platforms, and they are actually get the score for that so that they can stand apart against different other institution what they are actually providing. So this is one of the aspect. Secondly, the no-code platforms are also coming in a bigger way because coding platforms are there. No-code platforms are easy to understand, easy to deploy, and rapid deployment can be possible by using those no-code platforms as well. So we are also focusing on those no-code and the low-code platforms like Amazon Bedrock is one of the very popular platform, and our first-year students are also get involved in order to develop the different application by using those low-code platform as well. So these are some of the aspects that we are actually following in our IEM group.
There's something that you said in the beginning that, nowadays there are a lot of coding platforms. So I think in times like these, an institute's silver lining is when they step beyond the classroom, when they let students learn by not just staying in the four walls. So as an institute, how does IEM ensure that MCA students gain hands-on experience? It can be through hackathons, live projects, or whatever, industry exposure.
Yes, so that is one of the very bigger way because our IEM group has actually lot of MOUs and collaboration in the industries. Now, the software tools and the automation tools are actually coming in a bigger way. And our IEM group actually gives those opportunities to the students, MCA students, be it MCA students, be it the CSE students. They get the opportunity to have the real-world experience by using those real-world applications that are useful in different industries. Like, say for example, Pega. Pega is one of the automation tools that are actually incorporated in several industries for the automation. Now, what happened, this Pega software design and how they are designed the application through Pega, that has been incorporated as a minor degree course in our syllabus. As well as there are ServiceNow. This is also a very popular tool that are used by different companies like Capgemini, Cognizant. So these are also get involved as a minor degree course, as a part of the microcredits as well. So these are some of the tools which are actually very relevant in our nowadays world because the technologies are changing in very faster way. So you can understand. Even I had also talk with the TCS global head, and they are telling that even the coding part and the coding layer of the industrial application development has get abolished due to the introduction of the artificial intelligence. So what we have to emphasize? We have to emphasize on the design part, on the software architecture part more and more. And we have to train our students in such a way that they must have to have the idea about how we can design the software, how we can architect these systems as well. So these are one of the major concerns that we have to consider, and we have to design or we have to redesign our syllabus and courses as well. So we are actually doing in IEM group that thing, and we are focusing on that thing in a pretty better way.
I think the key is making sure that you keep innovating.
Yes, yes, definitely. That is the true sense.
Talking about innovation, actually, we know that it is a very competitive word. So when it comes to postgraduate students, how is your institute ensuring that you encourage these postgraduate students for innovation, for startup incubation, research, and everything?
Yes, yes. That is also a very good question because since in IEM group, we are actually have lot of different center of excellences. And those are the gateway of the innovations and entrepreneurship as well. We also have the IDC lab, that is the innovation and the entrepreneurship development cells. And these are actually the key thrust area, whatever we are actually giving to the students, that they have to make their own venture, the startup ventures, which get incubated through this IDC. And each and every department actually have the IDC cells, where the student get opportunity to inculcate their ideas, their innovation and innovative minds. Okay, and as the center of excellence are constant, the center of excellences are also take a great part because there are the innovation, there are very much innovative mind students are actually there. So they are actually involved into those center of excellences. They are publishing the papers, they are filing the patents from there. So this is one of the very major aspect of our IMUM group, where we are actually giving those opportunities to the postgraduate students. Not only postgraduate, even the undergraduate students are also getting those opportunities as well.
So we talked about innovation, we talked about research, we talked about coding, but we know that these are the terms and these are the streams that are being picked by thousands and lakhs of students these days.
Definitely.
India specifically is becoming the hub of it.
Yes, yes.
So what makes an MCA graduate from IEM stand out in this competitive world?
Yes. In various aspects, actually, those MCA students and the CSE students are stand apart from other students. One of the major thing is that how they are actually getting industry ready, because we have a lot of collaboration with industry, as I have told earlier. We have the lot of courses which are actually recommended by the industry, and they are incorporated in our syllabus as well. Like another example, Wipro technology. Wipro technology gives us a very specific niche domain, which is known as automotive in technology. So automotive system, ADAS technology, and how they are actually incorporated, how that technologies are actually used in vehicle system. So all these things are actually get incorporated in our syllabus as an elective paper. Like that, TCS also gives us some of the very important technology which are get incorporated into our syllabus. So this is one of the things that are actually makes the students stand apart from any other students, and they are more industry ready in this context, definitely.
Great, that was very interesting, and thank you for taking out time to be here and talk to us today.
Thank you so much.
Conversation in Times Now Excellence in Education East 2026. For our next conversation, we have Mr. Sankar Singh, Deputy Director of Corporate Relations MBA from University of Engineering and Management, Jaipur. Welcome, sir. Please give a big round of applause, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
On behalf of entire IMUM group of institutions. And I also want to thank to lovely audience here. Thank you so much. Yeah, please.
Thank you. We are glad you're here. And we would like to straight away jump into the conversation where I would like to start about talking about, bridging that gap between industry and academia. About that, and considering that you're specifically handling MBA for now, I wanted to understand that as the head of corporate relations, how are you ensuring that the MBA curriculum right now is in terms with the real-time industry expectations?
Right. See, basically, we not give a degree to our students, right? What do? We, our classroom, we directly connect with the entire corporate world. So you can understand that we, from day one on, also actually, we continuously connect with the industry leaders to understand what is the market needs, right? And also understand that what basically they're looking for. And through like this only, we regular basis, we update our curriculum, MBA curriculum, so that it fit for the industry. So as students are they follow that curriculum, that actually supposed to fit to the industry so that they can more acceptable to the industry, right? And we also do lots of things like lots of guest lecture over there. From there also we can understand what is the market requirements. And we also send our students in various conferences so that they can know or understand what actually going on practically, exactly what is the looking for the industry, right? So that they can prepare for future also, that how they cope up with the business challenges and all, right? So we do like that only.
Great. And sir, we talked about, you all right now said that, you are continuously in contact with the industry experts. Talking about that, I would also like to know that UEM Jaipur, what strategies has the university picked up to ensure that, your students have the right opportunities when it comes to placements, because placements is something which is very unique concept to India.
True, very true, very true.
So what strategy?
See, if you're talking about the strategy, right? Our only strategy is a strong industry partnership and skill and the strong skill development. This is the only strategy. We do generally with lots of, we have a complete team who are generally visit the industry person and try to understand that what is the requirement, what is going on, and what is actually, as per that, we prepare our students. And the strategy in here also, in placement part also. See, we first understand that the requirement, and we educated our students like that only. So in here, we from day one also, we prepare our students, like give them a various mock test, give them a soft skill training, give them lots of, case studies also here. And through this, they are be enough strong that they can cope up with any business challenge. And this gives the confidence to the industry. They take our students when they come for the placement part.
You just touched upon skills, and we know that, today's world has moved beyond the paper degrees. There is a huge debate going on skills versus degrees, and in that scenario, since you interact with industry experts so much and you are interacting with students too, what are the skills that industry experts are looking for when recruiting MBA graduates that would help your students and other students?
Very true. See, now management degree, now industry actually not looking for the only degree. They're basically looking for skills, various skills. They're looking for that particular candidates have whether a good leadership quality. They're looking for some adaptability, whether they can accept the changes or not, right? So now IM UVM group, whatever UVM Jaipur, actually we start with the students, giving their lots of internship opportunity. There is our entrepreneurship skills is there. We do lots of conference also, and also there is lots of case studies also there, right? So that the students can be cope up with so understand the students that what is the actually going on, what is the future is there, how they understand. They attend various conferences, various leadership programs. From there they can understand that what actually requirement, and they study hard and they prepare themselves so that without degree, degree is definitely, MBA is a degree. Of course, it gives a knowledge. But industry actually looking for various skills, basically. So that skills, we are trying to develop that kinds of skills to the students, right? With practical exposures, case studies. We generally follow a different good base schools, like IIM Ahmedabad, like that. There's lots of top 10 base schools. We follow their curriculum also. And we mix up with, we call some guest also for guest lecture. From there also we can understand that actually what we're supposed to include in the courses. So like that only, corporate accepted our students basically.
So I think the take from here is that soft skills, industry exposure,
Right.
practicality are the main
Exactly.
skills.
Exactly.
Great. And sir, at UEM Jaipur, how are you ensuring that your MBA students are leadership ready when they graduate and they are ready to compete in this very competitive, very technologically advanced world and evolving world?
Exactly. I previously also told ki, already what we do, we generally set our students for various kinds of internship, right? From internship, they understand the real life scenario, what is the situation is there. I mean, real life business challenges also they understand. From there also, they can ready like that students, company can accept them actually, right? And also we prepare them to sending in different conference also. And also we send them foreign also. There's a lot of foreign conference going on in IMUM group conduct lots of conference in abroad also. We send our students in that conference, ask them to participate there so that they can understand that foreign cultures also, right? What actually requirements, what is the corporate demanding. So they are, actually from there also they study the things and they adopt themselves so that, and ready such a way that the corporate can adopt them, accept them basically.
So staying ahead and ensuring that you're, you know what is going on in the world is very important for MBA
Right.
graduates. Great. Thank you so much, sir, for taking out time to talk to us today. And we hope that this conversation helps a lot of MBA students out there who are now looking out for jobs.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
for taking out time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome back to Times Now Excellence in Education East 2026. And now we have a very interesting guest with us, Professor Dilip Shah, who is the Rector and Dean of Students Affairs, the Bhavanipur Education Society College. Please put your hands together to welcome Mr. Shah. Sir, please. Hi, sir. Hi, sir. Welcome. How are you?
I'm absolutely fine, thank you. And I think it's good effort that you all have put together, this podcast method. And I'm also happy to see some people in the audience, some of them known to me. Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you so much, sir. And you have a very big responsibility. You're the Dean of Students Affairs. And I think you are one of the closest person to students in that sense that,
Yeah.
you bridge that gap between what students want and what the institute wants. and how to make sure that, both of the things are met. So in your capability, in your responsibility, how do you ensure that students' discipline, students' welfare, and also their academic excellence, they all go hand in hand?
First of all, see, it's like this, that the philosophy is that the college is essentially what the students want. We've got to turn the entire wheel the other way around. Once upon a time, it started from the administration and the management and the faculty, and then go down to students. You've got to understand that now students come first. And therefore, since the college is made up of students, in all departments we have students. So ultimately, the entire outlook of the college, the way in which we deliver, the way in which discipline has to be handled, and everything is slightly different from the way others might be doing it. So I think there's a lot of innovation involved in the management itself. Because if you would come to my office, then you would find students walking into the office of the dean and the rector, and it's not that they need any appointment or things like that. And we got about 10,500 students. Roughly all of them would have my cell phone number.
That's great.
Everybody would have my cell phone number. That is the access that they have. And the entire system, the staff and the teachers and every department is aware that the students have direct access to me
Right.
with my phone number. So as a result, without doing much, more or less everything falls in line.
But that's
So-
also a huge responsibility.
Yeah, but I have never had a problem. Otherwise, see, my cell phone is in my pocket and nobody's unnecessarily calling up, right?
Right. That's
So-
great.
So it's 10,500 students. We underestimate the students. I think that they understand their responsibilities. They understand the ability to discern very well. And it's very different. I mean, today's generation, we must understand say, in the time when I was a student, if I would buy a small transistor set also, I would first go through manual and then try and operate it.
Right.
Today, 1.5 lakh phone is with everybody and they don't read the manual. They simply fidget with it and then they learn it. So the students are that much smarter and they learn things on the go. So you have to understand that, and you have to also try and match that pace at which they move.
Right.
And then add to whatever they are missing out. That's basically the entire philosophy. If this can be done, then I think that the students connect with you. And I have all my festivals with the students. I play games with them. I discuss, of course I discuss, but I might also arrange a film show for them, those
Right.
kind of things. So that's how the students connect and you understand them that much better.
That's great. And I think there's something very important here. You said that, you play with them, you spend your festivals with them. Because this is also the time when we know that having a paper degree is not just the right thing, right? You need to know life skills, you need to know a lot of stuff. And your campus is known for its vibrant personality in itself. So how does your college specifically ensure that extracurricular activities, sports activities, cultural events, how do all of these things come together
So if I may interrupt, I think that this word extracurricular
Yeah.
needs to be understood very well. Once upon a time, we would call them extracurriculars.
Right.
Now, whatever is in the curriculum is available in more than one sources,
Absolutely.
and it's available everywhere. So if you think that going to the class and completing the syllabus is the mainstay, then it is not. I think extracurricular should be taken up. What was extracurricular once upon a time is probably core curricular now.
Right.
I would look at it like that. It's not extracurricular anymore.
Yeah.
And that explains how we are vibrant.
Right.
So if whatever you thought was in the margin, if I say no, that's the main thing. And everything else will happen because everything else is available and so many resources are available for that. So even the library that we have, we call it Knowledge Resource Center. We don't call it the library. So if you come to the library, you'll probably find a lot of computers with access to all the online e-books and things like that, about 40 lakhs of them. So and that is more on, everybody wants e-books only.
Right.
So although we have a fantastic library on the shelf also, but the e-library that we run is what the students really want. Not only that, in every, so you're talking about being vibrant. So how do you reach out effectively to students? So from cover to cover, semester to semester, I think that our syllabus are in terms of the lectures is uploaded on a website.
Okay.
So lectures are uploaded. So if you've not done the class, then you can go to the website and you can check out that lecture. Quite often you will find that apart from the standard faculty who would go and teach, there will be others who have visited the college and their lectures have been recorded and they've also been put up. So on one topic, not only do you have your professor who's teaching, who's with the college, but you'll also get another professor and another professor on the same topic. So the students have various aspects to the same topic. So it doesn't matter if your opinion is different from the person who's teaching you, doesn't matter. There are others who also have different opinions. So we encourage that kind of a thing. So that is how the whole thing becomes different. Yeah.
Great. And sir, as a college, how is your institute ensuring that, you enhance employability through industry partnerships, internships, and collaborations?
I tell you, see, way back, it's not now, about 12 years ago, we started a program called Commerce Plus.
Okay.
Now, Commerce Plus was not meant for commerce students.
Okay.
Commerce Plus was meant for all students, whether you are studying arts or science or management or whatever. Commerce Plus, because we believe that commerce is the bedrock ultimately. It's actually practical way of doing things,
Right.
being pragmatic. That's what it was. So we designed this 6 months course and we tried to include in it whatever was not in the university curriculum but was relevant. So we designed the course in our own way. We got it vetted by industry experts from industry itself. The underlying arrangement was, or the understanding between the two was, that if your students know all this, then we'll come for interviewing them, and if we find that they really know that, then in that case we'd surely want to shortlist them.
Right.
So now that arrangement has matured to a level where ENY recently came down to the campus and they said that we'll conduct a 5-6 day workshop.
Okay.
That was 10 to 5, full day workshops.
Okay.
And the whole idea behind the workshop is that we are going to train them in whatever we will require them to know if they want to join ENY. So the workshop was conducted by the employer themselves. So, and that's so much more, inspiring for the students.
Right.
That we are going to a company and the company itself is training us for the interview that we have to give.
Yeah.
So, it's come a full circle. It's not that how are we making them ready for the industry. Industry themselves would like to come forward and make them ready for their own intake. Now the students just have to qualify in that interview. If they do
Right.
that, I don't think that we can come closer than that.
I think that also helps reinstate the trust in the institution that they are enrolled in.
Yeah, otherwise neither they would come nor the students would clear.
Absolutely.
Time and again, I think we have opened up our placements for other colleges. We are more than happy to say that so far as placement is concerned, we hardly have a problem with placements. Almost everybody is placed. But sometimes we even open it because that time the recruitment requirements are so big that we have to open the doors for others. So everybody comes to the college and then the recruitment happens and even they get recruited from our campus itself. So we
That's
do
brilliant.
that kind of. So placement, honestly speaking, is not really a concern. It's about doing the right things. If you do what the industry wants, so that way we have a lot of add-on courses. What you talk in terms of skills,
Right.
we have at least about something like 18 to 20 add-on courses. They would all be 30 hours credit to maybe 3 months courses and sometimes even 1 year and maybe 2.5 years also. The ACCA is 2.5 years.
Right.
So from there right down up to this, we have different varieties, different types of things depending on the likes of the students. So we have all of them. But what we have apart from this is, we have students with specific skills and qualifications. We allow them to share their knowledge with other students. So we have a platform for that. We
Right.
call it Students Share Skill. So in that platform, something like 30, 35 skills. So nowadays, you see, the whole big question is that the industry has to, and it is moving very, very fast. Everybody knows that. So whatever was relevant maybe 6 months ago might not be that relevant anymore. So it's that fast. So it's not that next year when we have the first years, we will teach them this. You're already outdated if you plan like that. You have to plan on the go.
Right.
So what we have to do is we'll have to allow students who have some level of proficiency in a certain skill to share their skill with the others and then have a structure to formalize that whole thing, so which we do. So that is how we have another 30, 35 odd skills which are shared. And then we have fine arts, for example, we have courses in theater and dance and music, and because I believe that creativity is really what is required. I mean, that is the only thing that technology cannot emulate and can't do better than human beings. So if we leave out technology in trying to decide that, because what is going to happen after 3 years, let's say. So right now we understand that AI is a big disruptor, but maybe something else will come.
Yeah.
AI 2.0 will come, AI 3.0 will come, and then what? Ultimately, it is creativity which will probably be required even for AI to function. And these are the creative pursuits in which concentration must be given, and the students must pay attention. And they'll be able to pay attention only if they get a platform to perform.
Right.
So you need platform to perform, so which we provide. So we have maybe 200 events every year. So, and the biggest event we have is called Umang, in which we have more than 100 events, about 100 colleges come. There are about 6,000 contestants.
Okay.
And it's a massive thing. It's a
Okay.
magnum opus, that kind of
Yeah,
a thing.
yeah.
But those are the kind of things, because that is how students get inspired.
Right.
When they get inspired, they want to learn it. When they learn it, they are ultimately triggering creativity. So that's how the whole thing has to be done. So everything is differently connected, yeah.
So shifting gears a bit now, as we talked about that this is the age when technologically evolvement is happening. It's also the age when social media is coming in because of that. There are a lot of digital distractions that are happening in a student's life. In that zone, it also somehow sometimes brings a lot of obviously distractions, but academic pressure, which also sometimes leads to mental health problems. So in such scenarios, when a student needs help, what does your institute and you specifically do to ensure that students do not get caught up in that chaos?
See, I think one of the most important things that you rightly asked, because there are so many things that are happening at a time, that it's difficult for students to maintain a balance.
Yeah,
And this is the age.
yeah,
And at that age, many more things happen. Then again, the exposure that everybody has, and we have a co-ed college considering that also. So
Yeah.
many things can happen. So one of the most important thing is counseling. So we have both kind of counselings. We have career counseling as well, which of course many must be having. Careers are also so many.
Yeah.
Options are so many. So students, it's not possible for them to know all of them, all of them. So it's like they might have chosen mentally certain things which they don't know has actually become redundant. So they have to be told. So career counseling is very required, very much required. So we have a qualified, international qualified career counselor who is aware of not only India but what is happening anywhere in the world. So she is there, and then we also have emotional counseling.
Oh, that's
And
great.
emotional counseling, we try to maintain very strict anonymity for obvious reasons. And that happens because she would sit in a different place, her appointments are fixed online, and she's also more than happy to consult online. If the person doesn't want to come and show his or her face, doesn't matter, you can still consult the counselor online and get advice and things like that. Quite often we might also involve parents and things, stuff like that. That is up to the counselor to decide how they want to go about it. But absolutely true, at this stage, this is really a matter of great concern. It's not something to keep quiet about, it is something to be quite vocal about. We talk about it to the students that here is an arrangement which you can come in, you can take advantage. And I have seen very good results. I have seen excellent results in that. So that is one of the things that is required. But apart from that, of course, teachers are counselors. So all our faculty, so we have 250 of them. Out of that, I believe about 100 of them would have done a 6 months course in how to handle children of this age. This is separate from their course that they are teaching. So this they have had to do, and everybody else has gone through 15 days and 1 week and 20 days and those kind of things everybody has gone through. So nobody goes to the classroom without having gone through this kind of an orientation, that this is how you handle the children of this age nowadays. So that is what.
It's very refreshing to hear of such initiatives being taken. So good job on that for sure. As a concluding question, I would like to ask that what is your long-term plan, since you have such great ideas already? So what is your long-term plan in terms of your college's expansion, innovation, and also national recognition?
See, it's like this, actually, expansion is automatic, actually speaking. We don't have to really do so much. Population itself is expanding. The lower rungs of society are coming up. They are all becoming middle class. and middle class is also moving up. Many are going out. So obviously there is going to be a demand. So expansion will happen. We already have various courses that we want to have. Apart from that, we don't have as of now medical. Soon we will have to start that also. There is a lot of demand. Law we don't have, we might have to start that. So that is, I think, obvious. I mean, we need to expand, but then we'll also have to think that what is the direction of expansion? Are we just going to expand and add more and more courses, or are we going to have some definite purpose within the expansion plan? So we keep, as you ask this question to me, I ask this question to myself also. And I ask this question, and we all brainstorm that what is the next thing that we need to do. And we get our inputs, and of course, we try and do our bit. And we also discover, sometimes we falter, then we straighten ourselves, but we don't lose hope. We carry on, and God willing, we'll try and ignite at least one lamp. We'll not keep cursing the darkness, but one candle is what we will do, at least.
Brilliant. And I think the best thing that I've gotten out of this conversation is that we need to change extracurricular to core curricular. Thank you so much, sir. It was very
Thank
nice
you.
talking
Yeah, it was
to
nice
you.
talking to you. I also learned so many things as I spoke to you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking out time.
Mobile phones on silent, please.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Times Now Excellence in Education East 2026. We are shifting gears from talking about college education to now high school, and for this conversation, we welcome Mr. Joydeep Shah, co-founder and chairman of Morning Bells Academy High School. May I have a big round of applause for Mr. Shah, please? Hi, sir. Welcome. How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing good. Thank you so much.
We would like to jump into the conversation, first of all, by knowing that what was your vision behind this school and how are you redefining holistic development?
Actually, the vision initially was very clear that it should be a quality education which should be imparted in a budget-friendly price, where every department, every level of people can cater and the parents can afford that thing. And the vision was like giving a quality education with a holistic way, in a holistic way. So in that manner, we initially started. So we started with a small one, and then gradually we picked up and we developed into a school where it is now CBSE affiliated school, and we are doing good in that manner. And yes, we could reach out to the parents' expectations. And the thing, the USP which Morning Bulls Academy has is the care towards the children.
Great, what a noble thought. And we know that this is a time when there is a lot of competition when it comes to academics. We know that scoring 99.99 is not enough anymore. You don't get admissions and everything. So in this competitive academic environment, how does your school ensure that students have that equal balance between life skills, creativity, and soft skills and everything?
See, nowadays the competition is high. Yes, at the same time, there are a whole lot of exposure out there which anybody can accommodate in their own way of having a strength in particular. So in our school, we were concentrating on how they, first the emotional balance and the stress, how they manage stress is more important than, nowadays the things are picking up so high that there are so much of distraction going on. The student cannot concentrate on a single thing. And there are a whole lot of pressure, expectations from different regions, different from the sides, parent sides, and the peer pressure as well. So in that manner, first of all, we try to, it's not about trying. We are picking up counselors. We are pulling in industry experts just to nurture properly to the students and how they should, manage stress. And at the same time, they should be socially equipped to handle the collaboration with the world. And at the same time, they should be able to, along with the academics, they could be capable of, handling a lot of things in a single go.
That's great. So talking a bit about something different now, which is not very different in terms of current discussions, which is technology. We know that technology is evolving day by day. And in such a scenario, how are you ensuring that your school integrates that in your daily teaching and everything so that it enhances the student outcomes and also
Correct.
student...
Actually, as far as technology is concerned, we are very open to adopt new technology. A decade earlier, we were the first in our locality that every classroom was equipped with touch boards. So it was all digital a decade before only. So gradually, what we did is we have put in a lot of other ways of technologies. Even we have VR labs in our school, where students are very, very open and they are experiencing the 3D learning process, which they enjoy and learn. And at the same time, we have, now we have interactive panels. It is replaced by interactive panels. So the teachers also feels a bit easier to blend, the technology and the traditional way of teaching. And where the children also enjoy every bit, and they come up with good ways, and we are looking into that. It's not only like science students, even the students with good communicating skills, they are coming up as leadership qualities. They are performing in different areas. They are, acquiring accolades throughout in different fields. So these are all with the help of technology nowadays, where technology is really, and we are giving them an exposure in a lot of areas. And yes, we are doing a lot of things on technology as well.
That's great. And I think you're also dealing with students at an age when they are very vulnerable, but also at a time when they're full of ideas. So, at this age, how are you as an institution ensuring that your students are ready, not just for board exams, obviously, but also to face the world after they graduate from your school, specifically considering how competitive it is and how ever evolving the global landscape is right now?
Yes. It's not all about board exams. That's why I told that we have giving them the exposure through, industrial visits. We are calling in industry experts to talk on. We are taking help of counselors who are very professional to help the students. Even we are calling in experts who are, trying to make them manage the stress, which I said, which is very, very important. And the social collaboration, how they will be going out and how they will be using that skill. And at the same time, the skills which are related and required to excel outside the school, we are just helping them out of all this.
That's great. And I think your students are currently undergoing the board exams, right?
Yes.
Well, all the best to them and all the best to you as an
Thank you
institute.
so much.
And I hope that not just in board exams, but even after that, we get to see great achievements coming out of yours.
Nice.
Thank you so much and all the very best.
Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Times Now Excellence in Education East 2026. After talking about school students, now we are going to talk about students who wish to go abroad and study. And to engage in that conversation, we have the expert, Ms. Mahasweta Banerjee, who is the founder director of Blue Sky Education. Please give a huge round of applause to welcome Ms. Mahasweta. Hi, ma'am. Thank you for joining us today.
My pleasure.
And you are engaged in something, in a sector which is ever popular, ever growing, and let's jump right into it.
Absolutely.
I want to understand, as my first question, that your institute has been very instrumental when it comes to shaping academic journeys. So what inspired you to start this venture, and how are you helping students make an informed decision about studying abroad in this time when there's a lot of information out there already?
Okay, so I started Blue Sky Education 2010. In 2010, I started Blue Sky Education, and it's been almost 16 years now. And I started because when I was fully into education sector, there were students who were wanting me to help them to study abroad. And that's when I thought of, okay, let me give it a try. And because I wanted to do something always different. And then there's a lot of learning lessons I was learning. I was trying to learn myself, educate myself. And then students, of course, they knew a lot. So they also helped me a lot. I learned from them. And then gradually, 2010, I started Blue Sky Education. And since then, yeah.
And how has the journey been in making sure that students get the right information specifically right now? How
Yeah,
are you helping
students,
them?
I mean, it's been a thrilling journey. I have learned over the years, and I'm still learning. And I'll continue learning. And I guess it's all about learning, struggling initially. Now, so when we started Blue Sky Education, it was just a 500 square feet office
Right.
in 2010. Then gradually experts started joining in. And in 2015, we had another office in Park Street. And then in 2010, during the COVID period, when offices were closing down, I took another office.
Yeah.
And then we had a bigger office, closing down 2 offices, and had 1 big office. So we all shifted. And then after that, again, 5 years down the line, another office. I mean, 3-4 years, another. So in Baliganj, in Kolkata, we have 2 offices now and 1 in Guwahati.
That's great. I want to ask you that, when you started in 2010, obviously things were very different back then. There were visa rules of different countries that were that way for a very long time. But in the past year, especially with the Trump administration coming in, us seeing reforms coming in, Australian study visa, when it comes to Canadian visa. So we have seen a lot of reforms come up. And we have also seen a lot of global ranking, like the impact of global rankings becoming larger and larger. So in this time, considering the visa reforms and your rankings, how do you ensure that the study abroad ecosystem which is transforming for Indian students, goes in the right direction to your students?
See, although visa rules, regulations have changed, in every country. See, we work more than 24 countries, with 24 countries. So visa rules probably keep changing, and there are rules and regulations often changing. But that doesn't, I think, stop students from studying abroad. And I think that I always see it in the positive way, especially when during recent times we have seen that USA, Canada, Australia, UK, the top 4 destinations have now, students are not going much there because they think that probably there are other opportunities, but other countries have opened doors for them. But I see this in a very positive way because there are more countries now. Instead of 4 destinations, now we have 15 destinations probably. So I think that's a very good thing. And that doesn't mean that students are not thinking of going to US or Canada or UK or Ireland or Australia. It was there, it is there, and I think it's still going the same way.
We have also been talking about in other panels too that there is this immediate need, and there is also this huge debate going on about life skills versus just a paper degree. So when it comes to that, students who are trying to head abroad now to study, they're not just going there to study, but also they're focusing on long-term career goals. So at your organization, how do you ensure that every student gets personalized counseling for these long-term career goals?
Yes, that's a very good question. Since the time I started Blue Sky Education, the only thing that we wanted always is to help a child to be well placed in life. So from the very beginning, we expertised in that. And we don't sell destinations, basically. We
Right.
help every child to understand, first when a student comes to us, to Blue Sky Education, first we talk with the student, we discuss with the student, we try to understand the student's personality, aptitude, interest, and then accordingly we try to understand what subject is best for the student, and the financial part of course is also there. So accordingly we help the child to create a career pathway that actually will help the child to get into a proper job after
Right.
the student studies abroad. And we ensure that every student gets the university or college that the student wants to study, and as per the requirement of the subject that the student wants, and thereafter the related career should be there. We always try to create that way.
Great. And I would like to now talk about you as a leader. You are someone who is a women entrepreneur in this education advisory space. So what challenges and opportunities have shaped your leadership journey from 2010 till now?
Challenges have been many.
Sure.
Yes. So I think that I have evolved much more matured. My learning, meeting with parents, students, university delegates, traveling all across the world, meeting new people, new communities have helped me to grow much matured. I've become, I think so. I've evolved as a person more better than what I was maybe 10 years back. So now I see myself standing in a different place. And of course, I always try, whatever I have gained last 10, 16 years, whatever I've gained, I try to incorporate that in my team. The counselors that are there, the ones who are working, we have around 25 people working in the office now. So I try to incorporate leadership skills in all of them, the senior ones especially, and so that whatever I have learned, I can pass it down to them so that they can grow and evolve much more in a much more better version probably.
Any closing thought for the budding women entrepreneurs?
Oh, for the women entrepreneurs, I think they are, I think all women are Ma Durga. Okay, so they can handle the kitchen, they can handle the business, they can do whatever they want to. It's just the willpower, the determination, the focus. And my focus has always been to do something for the students, for the society. And I also want to say something out here is that um, I always wanted to do something for the society. And whenever there is an opportunity, especially during my birthdays, we do a lot of social activities, taking care. I mean, this year we have adopted 2 children who will be taken care of by Blue Sky Education, the education. And then I believe in sustainability. So 2 women, we have gifted them sewing machines so that they can take care of their families. Then recently there were children whom we, when with gifted bags. And so every year this thing, something or the other is always there. We keep on doing this because I believe that that's something that we should be doing. Not only doing business and earning money. My objective is to earn money not for myself but for my team. So that they can stay happy, they can grow. And I tell them, you don't have to shift jobs. This is your second home. You get everything out here, and we can do further for the society as well.
Great. I think you're an inspiration for many, and also your organization which is helping students achieve their dreams. So thank you so much for doing that, and thank you for
My
taking out
pleasure.
time
Thank
to
you.
talk to us today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Thank
ma'am.
you so much.
Welcome back to Times Now Excellence in Education East 2026. We have Mr. Sanjeev Banerjee with us, who's the General Manager of Business and Growth at Gauri Devi Institute of Medical Sciences and Hospital. Please put your hands together in welcoming our guest. Mr. Banerjee. Hi, sir. Welcome. How are you?
I'm fine. It's a really, I'm honored today that Times Now has given me the chance.
Thank you. We would like to jump right into the conversation where I would want to talk about how, expanding medical education in Eastern India. What are your thoughts about it? So your institute in itself has emerged as a key player when it comes to medical education in Eastern India. So what has driven its rapid growth and positioning when it comes to this part of India?
Yes, you are very correct. And that Gauri Devi Institute of Medical Sciences and Hospital in Durgapur itself, it is in West Bengal, has played a significant role in expanding medical education in Eastern India. Our growth has been driven by three core pillars, especially the quality education, compassionate healthcare, and consistent academic outcomes. And over the years, we have established ourselves as one of the leading hospital and medical college in the region. The strength of our institution basically lies in quality medical education, inspired by our eminent faculty members, our principal sir, our senior-most faculty, experienced faculty members also, and the departments, the senior-most department, medicine, surgery, orthopedic, senior-most, the professors and so on, and they are regularly mentor the students, not only academically, but also in shaping them into responsible knowledges and compassionate future doctors. And beside that, I would like to say that whenever we have started our medical college in the year of 2016, that time we got an intake of MBBS student on, that is 150. Now it has increased within a 6-7 years. It has been increased up to 200 seats, and within a 3-4 years, we got our PG seats around 86. And just by last year, it has increased to 50 numbers of seats. We have increased. And this year, we have got the highest number of PG seats in South Bengal or Eastern India. You can say it that. 86, that is.
So yours is a medical institute along...
And the, one more thing, the students, not only from West Bengal, they are coming from Assam, Nagaland, Odisha, part of Tripura, Jharkhand, Bihar, everywhere from itself. So now you can say that we are growing.
That's great.
Yeah.
So yours is a medical institute along with a functioning hospital. Yeah. So in this environment, then how do you ensure that you integrate academic exposure, your industry exposure, your medical exposure, as well as your academic excellence?
That means you want to say that how we are balancing.
Yeah.
Basically, we integrate robust clinical exposure with structured high-quality academics, supported by experienced faculty that already I have mentioned, and modern infrastructure and the curriculum reforms. We focus on critical thinking rather than the learning. Exactly, you can say that in our OPDs, we have a maximum load of patients, that is around 1,000 to 1,500 per day. It's a huge load. So not only the students, clinical exposure, they are getting much more better than the other hospitals and medical college. So basically, our faculties not only prepare the students educationally, they are clinically also they are getting benefited with our this kind of medical college. They are also getting benefited with this kind of a huge load of the patients. And we are not only increasing our bed capacity, last 2-3 years back it was only 500, 600, now it has increased up to 1100 bed capacity. And we expand our faculty base to maintain academic excellence. Our senior clinicians closely mentor students and basically aligning clinical training and the latest medical advances. We also provide dedicated infrastructure for students-led research and entrance enlightening skills, moving beyond purely service extended tasks. Thus, basically, our motto is to balance education and healthcare together.
Great. And sir, talking about, you just said that, you are making sure that all of this is being done to enhance academic excellence too. So that is a big investment. But other than that, what other investments is your institute doing in infrastructure, in technology, in faculty and development to ensure that not just your patient care, but also students get the best of it?
Yeah. Actually, we have invested significantly in world-class infrastructure that includes state-of-the-art laboratories, advanced radiology services, fully equipped our minor and major OTs, and the latest medical technology to deliver the high quality of care comparable to the leading centers across India. Especially our in-house bed capacity that already I have mentioned that it has 1100, and next year we are planning to move ahead with 1500 bed capacity. We offer comprehensive specialties such as general medicine, general and laser guided. Already I have mentioned that the newer technologies we are coming up with, that is laser guided surgery, orthopedics with the joint replacement surgery with minimal cut, and the interventional cardiology, cardiothoracic surgery, nephrology, pulmonology, neurology, and neurosurgery also. Especially along with that side excellence, we remain deeply committed to include that the healthcare. We proudly treat economically disadvantaged patients, like the poor patients who are getting neglected with some other hospital and medical college. We are giving them the treatment free of cost with them. The Sastrahati, already all the government schemes we are covering there. And basically, especially for the infrastructure itself, this year our campus also supports for a holistic development with international standard gym and swimming pool facilities, along with a world-class amphitheater. We are gradually transitioning from conventional electricity to solar energy. That's a very good part from our side. As a part of sustainability efforts, looking ahead, we are investing approximately 200 crores in an annex state-of-the-art oncology building, which will provide comprehensive carriers that care from chemotherapy to radiotherapy, everything, and with like PET-CT also you'll be getting there. And additionally plan to introduce MCH program that already we got the PG. So now we are moving ahead for MCH. So already we applied for that, and the MCH program in neurosurgery next year, further strengthening our academic and clinical capabilities.
Great. And sir, you mentioned in one of your answers that, your OPD, for example, has 1,000 patients. And this is something that is not just in your institute. We see it in other parts of India also, where doctors are burdened with the amount of patients coming in and going out. So keeping that in mind, keeping how huge the gap is between patients and doctors, as an institute, how do you plan to strengthen and contribute to India's evolving healthcare ecosystem, and also in bridging the patient and doctor gap?
Actually, our vision is to provide insightful and transformative educational experience that prepares students for careers in medicine through excellence in teaching, patient care, and the research. We aim to create physicians who possess not only clinical expertise, but also a strong sense of social responsibility. Especially our mission is to train students in acquire the knowledge, skill, and ethical attitudes necessary to excel as globally relevant physicians while addressing the healthcare needs of society. Especially, I can say here that not only by a medical college or hospital, especially for the society itself also we are doing many more things. Our catchment area like the villages nearby Rajbad, Tilak Chandapur, everything else, we are sending our students by bus. We are sending our students there itself, and we are adopting 4 village, yes, if every village we are sending at least 40 to 50 students, and we are one student is adopting every village house. One student is taking a 4 village house, and for that itself, they are giving entire support to them from the day 1 to the entire year. Well, like for medical facility, treatment, everything we are giving free of cost to them.
That's also a great way of
Yes.
making sure that your students have the real life experiences
Yes.
too.
Basically it is a exposure to the students also. They need to be social also,
Right.
beside the education.
Right. And I think that's a very good thing to be taught at a medical school, because it also brings out the humanity in students and it gives them the real life challenge. It gives them learning of how to deal with real life challenges.
Yes, yes.
So that's a great thing. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank
It
you
was
very
great
much. Thank
talking
you.
to you, and we hope your institute flourishes and your students are able to help out
Thank
as
you
many
for giving
people.
us this platform.
Thank you so much, sir.